KVGC News Time, now 7 minutes after the hour. Well, Highway 88 blocked for most of the afternoon and well into the evening after a big rig cattle truck overturned on Highway 88 and Columbia Drive near Buckhorn. That accident reported just after 2 o'clock, stopping traffic in both directions. The CHP responded and called on local ranchers and other volunteers to help take the cattle out of the trailers, load them into private trailers, and take them to safety. Now, according to the CHP, the driver of the truck was reported early on to have only minor injuries. However, no further information has been released onto his name or just what ranch the cattle belonged to. It is believed, unofficial reports say that it was a cattle ranch from out of the area. But the highway was blocked until about 10:30 last night. Caltrans reported again, the CHP, Amador sheriffs, and a number of other authorities and resources were called to the scene, including veterinarians and Amador County Animal Services. And again, a number of volunteers were called upon to use their trailers and load the cattle and take them to safety. CHP says the investigation into the accident is ongoing.
Amador Board of Supervisors approved response to the grand jury report and discussed but took no action on the issue of homelessness here in Amador County. Now, in two separate hearings on Tuesday, the board voted to approve its official response to the civil grand jury report released in June, which offered criticism of the county's Child Protective Services, or CPS, and maintenance of roads and other infrastructure. Now, with regard to the CPS findings, the county does acknowledge some communication problems between foster families, CPS, and the organization that recruits foster families, but disputes the grand jury finding that not enough home visits were conducted by the county and rejected some specific changes in CPS policy regarding communication with foster families. Now, on the issue of roads and infrastructure, the board agreed that lack of sufficient funding existed, but rejected the grand jury's suggestion to either raise or save more money, such as selling county-owned property, consolidating county offices such as the DA's office, and charging usage fees for agencies such as ACRA and UC Cooperative Extension. But again, those were rejected. Now, the board also received a report from the County Homelessness Task Force, which consists of both government officials and various nonprofits and private citizens, on the extent of the homelessness population in the county, current efforts addressing the population, and possible future action. However, when Supervisor Axe made a motion to declare a homeless shelter emergency in the county, as suggested by the report, the motion died from lack of a second from other board members, and the board took no further action on the issue.
And the California Highway Patrol reported a pedestrian-verse vehicle accident on Monday. According to the CHP, just after 3 o'clock, Bruce Melendez of Valley Springs was standing on the side of Double Springs Road looking across the road in a southwesterly direction. Francis Barron of Valley Springs was driving north on Double Springs Road at about 10 miles an hour. Melendez walked into the roadway and began to cross directly in front of Barron's vehicle. Barron applied her brakes but couldn't stop in time. The front of the vehicle struck Melendez. Alcohol and/or drugs not suspected in this crash, and no further details have been released.
Well, the bill is in the mail. That's the word from Amador County Treasurer Tax Collector Mike Ryan. Ryan announced yesterday, Tuesday, that the annual secured property tax bills for the 18-19 fiscal year have been mailed, with tax charges totaling approximately $55.5 million. Now, if you own property in Amador County and don't receive your bill by October 12th, please contact the County Tax Collector's Office to request a copy of your bill. But Ryan adds that state law provides failure to receive a property tax bill does not relieve the taxpayer of the responsibility to make timely payments to the Tax Collector's Office, nor does it prevent the imposition of penalties for late payments. Amador County property tax info available online at amadorgov.org/tax. For additional info, you can call the office at 223-6364.
And Sheriff Rick DiBasilio in the Amador County the Calaveras County Sheriff Rick DiBasilio and the Calaveras County Sheriff's Office have been selected as the recipient of the International Association of Chief of Police Chief David Cameron Leadership in Environmental Crimes Award. Sheriff DiBasilio and the Calaveras Sheriff's Office have been selected for this award based upon the work and results surrounding Operation Terminus back in 2017. Operation Terminus was a 6-month-long multi-agency investigation led by the Sheriff's Office and resulted in numerous investigations and arrests relating to marijuana cultivation and directly related environmental crimes. DiBasilio will receive the award at the International Association of Chiefs of Police Conference next month. This is the first time a sheriff from Calaveras County has ever received an award from this organization. And that's a look at local news on a Gold Country Wednesday morning from the KVGC News Center.
I'm JD.
And I'm Jim Geedy reporting. Remember, for the latest news, traffic, and weather 24 hours a day, to visit our website at kvgcradio.com.